Good evening, everyone. So, trainers, this is where your storytelling meets real evaluation. Every story you present today will be scored live by Dipali Goel, our judge for this challenge. So, clarity, structure, and impact matter. Remember, it's not about how much you say, it's about what stays with the audience. So let's get started today. Now we have Kalpana Kishore with us with another story. Over to you, Kalpana.
Thank you, Radhika, and good evening, everyone. Click, 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 click. Do you find a click in your mind when I spoke click, click? Can anyone guess what is it that I'm going to talk about today? It's story time. But let's talk about corporate stories. But before I go ahead, come on, tell me what came to your mind when I went drrr and click, click? Anyone? Which company came to your mind?
Canon.
Canon. Yes, very close, very close. Do you all recall an advertise that begins with my letter K?
Konica,
K?
Kodak.
Kodak
Kodak.
moment.
Kodak.
Yes, absolutely correct. You ask your fathers and grandfathers, they all will tell you how they carried a camera that had a reel in it and clicked and printed and put these photos in an album. And of course, at leisure, used to fish it out and watch those particular photographs, prints, taking them into their fond memories. Kodak ruled the globe. Kodak was the name of moments. Kodak was a giant that I don't think anybody could have ever defeated. Do you believe this giant was actually conceived and even brought into a huge, large photographical firm by Stephen George Eastman. 1888, guys, until 1971, this man ruled the roost. 90% of the US business alone when it came down to fond memories. So, what happens? Innovation, they say, right? Or rather, before I go to innovation, let me talk about necessity. Necessity is mother of all innovations. And as it is, we have stepped into 70s, the 20th century, going towards the 21st century. And yes, the tech world was exploding with, as you all can see, with computers. Yeah, digital era was coming in. And the person called Steve Sasson, who was an R&D with Kodak, actually was the first person to discover the digital camera. And he presented it to the board of directors or the leaders of the company. Ha! They looked at it and they thought, well, if we bring this into the market, we will have to let go of our cash cow. And what was the cash cow? The reels, right? The negatives. Yeah. These negatives, the billions that it was bringing in, they just decided to milk the cash cow without taking a step into future. They clung to the past. And this negative about negative thinking led to their downfall. So what happened? Innovations were happening at every corporates. Sony was the first to step up. And Sony, of course, invented it, bettered it, and launched a digital camera into the market. Very soon, the consumers knew that they had to grab this opportunity. That was electronic photographic memory, which never dulled, which never faded, which can be stored even in a pen drive or, of course, on a laptop screen and later on cloud. We all know how we have progressed technologically. Before we knew it, the giant really was crushed on its feet and slowly and steadily fell down to its knees and was a wasted company. So, what happened here? What happened here? When I look at that particular Kodak moments that even I have in store with my parents and grandparents, I'll tell you what did this company do wrong and how we cannot commit the same mistakes. Well, the first thing that came to me was don't protect the past at the cost of future. You know, when they came at a fork with one that was having, I would say, a seasonal harvest, right? Because already we could see another curve or another arrow was pointing towards a better road. They decided to stay at that particular spot and refuse, or rather shelve, the digital camera that was invented by their own R&D department person. That was the first mistake. Second, whenever an innovations happens, you know, we all innovate, right? But the innovation means nothing without adoption. You have to commercialize it, you have to capitalize it, and also you have to customize it. When I say customize it, we all know the pixels have, you know, have become more sharper. You know, we are having camera lens that is so powerful. And then turn yourself into a success. The third one that I came across was leadership failure. Well, that was the point that actually was the main differential. They never realized that digital will be the future, will be the tomorrow. They were so smug in the giant that they had built that they decided that they are not going to break it or disrupt it. You know what? Kodak did not fail because it didn't see the future. Okay, Kodak did not fail because it didn't see the future. Kodak failed because it could not let go of the past. Let me ask each one of you all today, how many innovations, how many creative ideas have you all shelved because you felt that you were comfortable with whatever cash cow you had in the store for you and decided to let it go? Can anyone tell me? Have you all ever let go of ideas like that? Any creative ideas? Any thoughts?
Yes, I did.
Yes. Thank you. So have I. And let me tell you what happened to me. I write, okay, because I enjoy writing, and I had that worm in me from the time I was a child. When I was about 12 or 13 years old, the rap kind of a music, poems began to emerge from my creative brain. And I thought, okay, everyone is going to laugh at me, right, if I write it like this. And believe me, 5 years later, they were the rage and the rave. I too have let go of an opportunity to step out, to disrupt myself and the world because I enjoyed the comfort. Let's remember these stories. Let's remember to step up. Let's remember that we don't have to hold on to the past, that tomorrow is a beautiful future waiting for you to embrace it. Thank you. Oh,
Thank you so much, Kalpana. Very, very interesting story. So, over to you, Dipali.
Thank you so much, Kalpana. I really loved the way you actually enacted your story, right? and I got two messages from you. One is not to be complacent, as I think Kodak did and Nokia did. And the second is to step out of your comfort zone. I think that's the most important thing we have to keep in mind. So, very well done. So, Kalpana, may I just ask you one question?
Yes,
So, do you think storytelling always helps? Suppose if you are catering to maybe a group of 60 plus, okay. So, do you think the
yes,
storytelling is still relevant there also?
yes, it is. There is always a
Yes.
child that
Okay.
never dies within us.
Right.
We all remember the stories that were told by our grandparents and parents, and somewhere those stories has kick-started an ambition, a passion, made us rethink our errors, mistakes, and different way to combat with it.
Right.
If these stories are relevant, if they are facilitated so that I help my participants to reflect as if a mirror is shown to them, right? They will find that they can connect with the story and apply the learnings from the story.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much, Kalpana, and love the way you narrated your story. Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
you. Divya, over to you.
Yes, I love the way you started the whole storytelling. And for me, what my main takeaway was growth over familiarity. So it's that moment you say, this feels uncomfortable, but still I'll try it anyway. So that's my takeaway. And the second thing what I really liked is the whole story depicted that it's not always the strongest who thrives, but the one who adapts it to the situation is one who chooses growth, right? He survives the race. So two beautiful takeaways for me, and it was very nice, and I loved the whole portion of your storytelling. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Divya. Smita, would you like to add something to this?
Sure, sure. As always, Kalpana, your stories really they teach us the way that you narrate the things and all. But the special story that you have given us today or told us today, it's the one which teaches us that we need to learn through the histories. Why do we learn history? Not to commit the same mistakes. Yeah, definitely. Through your story also, that gave us the insightful moral. Yes, we need to learn through our story. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Smita. So, yes, well done, Kalpana. Story, your story was delivered, scores were earned, and the competition just got started. So, now I need all of you to just look down, give your scores, and send it across to us immediately. And please do send a thumbs up sign the moment you are done sending. Thank you, Dipali. Okay, Asha is done, Dipali is done, Divya is done. We have Reena and Smita to say yes, and we'll go ahead. Smita is done. Yes, Reena is also done. Thank you. Thank you, Dipali, for the sharp evaluations. Audience results will be announced soon. Stay tuned. We continue with the same intensity in our next session. This is a sign off from Radhika Kotha. Bye bye.